Alrighty, there we go. I think we should be live on time this time for a change. Usually a bit late, but this time I should be on time. Hello there, Jim. Hello, Svi. How are you doing? So yeah, in this stream I will be playing some games in the anniversary event. Yeah, so you can see a little bit more about how it is and how to play it. I'm testing out a few different things. So today I will be testing out playing 3 minigames, and each one I will spend 160 energy. So yeah, that's my plan, and we'll see how that goes. Actually, that is enough to fill out all of these slots here from buying using the spawner. So that's what I'll do. But yeah, I'll wait a little bit before I start to let people come in. As usual, let me know how the audio is. I think it should be fine. And I guess what better way to start off the stream by listening to the anniversary event music from last year's event. I'm not a big fan of this year's anniversary event music, so I've turned the music itself off for the anniversary event, but I do have in-game sounds on, so we'll be able to hear that as I play the minigame, because I think that's quite cool. So yeah, you might also notice that my window is a little bit zoomed in. If you look here in the corner here, it stops halfway. It doesn't go the full way. That's just so that I can see the full minigame here. A little bit zoomed in. That's one step too far. A little bit zoomed in, while still keeping the chat on the side there. So that's why. Alright, so I'll wait a little bit longer and then I will start. Before I start, I just want to quickly share this spreadsheet I've made. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just shrink the screen again. So I have this spreadsheet here where I've been collecting my data, so as I'm playing you will see a few of these as well. Oh, new daily. Yeah, it's a finished special production. The game feels a bit complex right now, but I assume it will get better the longer you play. It's definitely below the complexity of St. Patrick's and Wildlife in my opinion. Yeah, it's much simpler than both of those two. I think it's between those and the archaeology and Halloween events in terms of complexity. So I don't think you will have any issues as you play. Yeah, I know Reza, and I'm doing it so that when I play, I will have the minigame. The minigame won't be blocked by the chat. That's why why it's a little bit cropped out. So yeah, I will also, as I mentioned, be gathering data, and I have a short script to do that. So I guess I can show how. Actually, okay, the data I'm collecting is the number of starting gems as I start a new board. So I can simply refresh it right now. I won't start playing, but so this is a new board I got. So if I now go into the DevTools, and actually, if I clear out that, go out of the game. So if I go into DevTools here and to the network page here, if I open the window, one of these responses here will have the data I am looking for, this one here. So I can copy that, paste it into this script I've made, run it, and now I'll get the number of gems in each position for my spreadsheet here. This is just something that, yeah, you'll see me do it, and it's just to get this data for my testing and for my guide when that eventually comes out, which will be in quite some time, probably in, I don't know, a month or so. The event itself is probably coming out in probably like 6-7 weeks, 8 weeks perhaps. Yeah, it's on beta right now, so it's going to take quite some time before it comes out on any other sources. Alright, so for each board I play I will be doing this, just in case you're wondering. That mouse is big. Yeah, it is, and it's weird. I do it because of my videos. When I record, it's nice having the big mouse so that it's easier for people to follow. But I just forget to turn it off, and I don't notice that it's big until, like I said, pointed it out. So yeah, it's something I do when I record. I use this program called Custom Cursor. Oh, did not mean to do that. So yeah, anyways, I use a thing to get it really big for my videos, and I forget to turn it off, and I just keep it when I'm not using it. Anyways, so that's why. And I can zoom in a bit here actually. So yeah, I'll be filling this out as I play, and I think without further ado, it is probably time to play. And as I mentioned, probably a few new people have come since I mentioned it. Today I will be testing. I'm testing various types of strategies for playing this event, and today I will be testing out 3 minigames in a day, or 3 boards in a day, and each board I will buy 16 gems. So that's what I'll be testing today. I'll be collecting the data, and when I make my guide, I will be able to refer back to my data, different strategies, and see which ones are best, and all of that. All right. Yeah, I think without further ado, let's start this. I'll also record it for myself. Okay, so yeah, as mentioned, I will buy 16 gems, which is all of these slots, if I didn't count incorrectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I guess I can just fill out all of these. And I do like to buy all in advance because it gives me a better overview of what I have to spend. Yeah, it gives me a better overview, and I don't know, I think it's nice doing it this way. So this is what I have to play for. And I like doing this one color, or 1 by 1 color. So let's start with red, I think. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Level 1, and I can actually break all of these, which is really nice. I have 2 level 3s there. I think I might be able to get at least 3 big gems, probably 4 as well. But the first thing I can do is I can just break all of these. I will do that anyways. Alright, so that's 4 of those. It can spawn all the way up to level 4 gem. And they actually, the lower levels have a higher chance, but you can get all the way up to 4. So now, with these, so I have 2 level 2s here, which I can use these to combine, and then I have this one as well. Yeah, I'll just go for it. So I can break those 2 with these. So we'll have full keys for all of those now. This one I can combine there, and this one I can combine here. All right. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll be able to get 3 full keys, which is really nice. So I'll combine this here, because now I can combine this with this and I'll get a full key here. And it doesn't really matter which I combine these with. Combine that there and that there. And one thing you do want to do, you can see that I still have this here, and this has a full key, but I can still use it here to get the progress by unlocking those. Right, nice. So I was able to get all the red keys. That's nice. Let's go for green next, I think. So I have 2 level 1s here. Actually, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I do have 4 tops and a lot more, or 5 tops, okay. I have quite a lot of everything. Okay, so I'm able to, I think I'll just, no need to delay. I'll break those 2. Right, so now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 level 2s there, so I have a lot to play for there. Okay, what's the best way to do this? So one thing I can do with this, I can get this level 3, for example, and then combine this level 4 with this level 4 to get a full key this way. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit of testing, figuring out what's the best. I think I'll actually leave it for a bit and just do blue real quick, because that looks much easier. So here I should be able to get 2 full keys, or 2 times 3 keys. So I can combine these into level 3, and then combine this level 3 here into level 4, and then into one of these to get a full key. Already have a full key, but combine it there. And I will just combine that there and that there. So that's all the blue. I will not be able to break all, but that doesn't matter. Don't really care about the completion reward. Alright, now let's go back to the greens. Let's figure out how to do this. Alright, so these, I guess I should just combine them, because I can't use them in any other way, so I'll just combine them. So I now have 5, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess I'll just combine them, or just get all of these unlocked. It doesn't really matter which, I believe. Okay, so first of all, level 3s, I have 2 bottoms and 1 top. And because I do have some of these that don't have any key pieces, what I want to do is that, well, when I use these, I want to be able to complete these afterwards, I suppose. So I guess I'll just do 2 of each. One of each. 2 of this and 1 of the top. I'm not making a lot of sense here as I speak, but hopefully, yeah, when I make my guide, hopefully it will be clearer. Yeah, so let's do 2 bottoms and 1 top. 2 tops and 1 bottom. So this I can combine, just make sure it's right on, I can combine it with that one. This one I can combine there. This one I can combine there. Alright, so now I have these 3 available. And then from the remaining ones here, yeah, okay, I'll only be able to get one of these fully leveled, so that's fine. So I'm left with these as well, and make sure to get the final one as well. So that's quite a nice haul. So I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 3, which is 27 keys. So yeah, I could spend more and hope to get the remaining ones, but yeah, no, it's not worth it. So I just need to break all of these now, or convert them. Make sure that you're not misclicking, because if I click here and I misclick or somehow don't click and then I click here, these 2 will combine and I'll essentially just lose a key. 3 keys, which is something I definitely don't want. So yeah. There we go, that is board number 1. And I don't think this updated, it's a little bit bugged, so if I quickly reload, not sure if that's fixed yet, but the display is a little bit, or was a little bit bugged. Yeah, so now you can see it's at 82. I started at, or 50 plus 82. I started at 232, I think. 100 progress then from that board, which is quite nice. Thank you for reminding me. I haven't forgotten it quite yet, but yeah, thanks for reminding me. I'm so used to only converting level, or only having level 4s to convert, actually. So yeah, I also have this, which only gives 1 key, but it's 1 key still, so thanks. Thanks for reminding me. Alright, so that's board number 1. And now, just need to reset. This costs a little bit, increasing amounts each time per day. So let's reset, and before I do anything else, let's get this back up and running. Let's open there. It's probably this one. Yep, it's that one, to get the data. So I'll paste that in there again. I'll run. All right. And then I will paste that in here again. Values only, and then split by space. Alright, nice, that is moo13. Okay, there we go. So, now I can play this one. Oh, one thing I do want to say. Nova asks Ninja if this is how he plays. I've been trying a few different things. This isn't how I have been playing. I've tried 2 different things, but I don't think this is what I will go for in my recommendation, what I'm doing right now. But I do want to test it out, so that's what I'll be doing today. I'll do this 3 times, buying all 16, and see how that goes. Alright, actually I'll quickly reload to get see if that was fully updated. It was, okay. So yeah, and then I will buy 16 again. Alright, let's go for it. Alright, there we go. And I don't think I can... Yeah, okay, I can't buy any more. Alright, which ones should I go for first? Blue, I think, looks like the easiest one. We have a lot of level 4 ones, which I actually like that because they give a lot more power for the grand prizes. They give 8 when you convert them, and you only need 1 other level 4, and you can just do a chain and convert all of them, which is really nice. Alright, so we only have this level 1, so I can just do that right away. As for level 2, well, this is super easy then. I'll just combine both of these. And then for level 3, I'll combine that, and I'll do that. And then I need to combine this with that, and there we go. I've already completed it. I'll just make sure to do the rest here for the points. Alright, so that's the blue taken care of. Now I think we will move on to green, probably. Well, okay, so I only have 1. Alright, as for level 2s, I do have a few more. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I want to do that and that. And then I'll break that. I will break that. There we go. And now I can just run through all the level 4s again. There we go. And there we go. Right, so that's all the green taken care of. And now it's all of the reds. Alright, how to do it? How to do this? So, I have 3 level 1s. I can just do those right away. No need to wait. Alright, how many level 2s? I only have 2 level 2s, which is annoying. Yeah, so I'll just do them. No need to wait. So, I have these level 3 ones. How many level 3s are there? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, a lot of those. Okay, so these two have already a full key, so I don't need to worry about those. But if I do this, if I break the key one first, and then I can combine that with a gem one, and I'll get another key there. I'll combine it there. So there we go, that's one. And then these, I don't need to worry about these. Doesn't matter which ones I choose. Just double checking that I've done everything correctly. Yeah. Yep, doesn't matter, I'll just break these. There you go, so 3 of those, and I will just... Yeah. I'll just combine there. So, one more actually. That was kind of my mistake, I didn't actually think about doing that before I did it. So yeah, that's another thing you can do, so that was nice that I did it. And then I'll break that as well. Alright. So, there we go. I think that's another good haul. How many did I get? I got 4 of these, 2 and 2. That is 2 for 8. That's 1 fewer than last time, but still quite good. Don't think I missed anything. That can't be combined. No. Alright, good. So, let's convert all of these as well and move on to the third game. I'm not quite sure what what exactly you mean, Martin, but I don't think I lost anything. Any idea when the new event, St. Patrick's Day, will start? My guess is this Thursday or Friday. So end of the upcoming week is my guess. Alright, good. Before I move on, let's see how many points I got. I started at 82. So 217 minus 82, 135. Nice, that's a little bit better than last time around. And yeah, let's move on to the final board that I will do right now. The last screen combines. I don't remember, I don't think so. I don't think I made any mistake, but if I did, it'll be in the recording, so I can double check afterwards. Yeah, Nova, it's based on my testing, it's definitely not worth the cost to chase for keys by going for extra. You should focus on merging, essentially. Alright, before I do the minigame, let me put this in as well. There we go, copy that, paste it in here. Let's do values only, and let's split it by space. Alright, there we go. I see I have a lot of level 3s here, or level 4s here on this board. All of these blue ones. 6 level 4 blues. Can you a bit explain while doing it? I can try. It feels a little bit difficult, but yeah, I'll try. So, first of all, I am using my energy here to spawn random gems in any open slot. This costs 10 energy per gem. And you can spawn as many as you want. This time I'm trying with 16 gems, which is all of these. And I like buying all my gems right away, because it allows me to have a better overview and figure out how I want to do things. Alright, so now, if you click on a gem, you can see some other gems are highlighted. That means you can merge them with that gem. And if you merge it, it will go 1 level up. There are 3 levels. 4 levels. I just realized something. I won't be able to get any blue keys this time around, so I might actually... here I might actually break my rule and buy a few additional gems here, because Well, I'll just start. So I can combine this here. You can see now I have a level 2 one. If I combine this with this, I will get a level 3 gem. And if I combine 2 level 3 gems, I will get a level 4 gem. However, I have no other level 3 gems here. So I do need another level 3 blue gem. And yeah, all of these, we have 6 here, so that is 6 times 8, that is 48 points here, power, plus some keys. So here I definitely will buy a few additional ones, going against my rule. Let's buy one first. Okay, so there we have one more. And I'll just combine it here. I basically just need either one more level 2 or one level 3 blue gem. Okay, now I need to move on to get some more space before I continue on the blue ones, but yeah, I will buy more. I think I can move on to reds, or I can at least just break all the glasses. Yeah, and that's another part. You can see that a lot of these are locked, all of these here, with this background here, they are locked, which means I can't merge them. It's only the 3 gems here that I can merge, and to free one of these gems, I need to merge it or combine it with one of these 3 gems. So this level 1 red gem here, I can combine it with this locked level 1 gem, and now this is freed. I can now combine this again, and I also got a small reward and some points towards the grand prize by doing so. So yeah, I'll just combine all of these level 1s like that. Let's continue spawning to see if I can get a blue one. Still no more blues, alright. I'll just combine these. Okay, there we go. Now we have the final blue piece we need. I don't remember exactly how much I spent, but I think I spent like 60, 70 additional ones, which is quite a lot. But I do think in this very specific case it is worth it. Normally I don't think I will recommend spending extra, because now I'm able to get... So now this level 3 piece here, I can't combine it with anything, which means I can't break any of these. But now I can combine these, get a level 3, combine this level 3 with this level 3, and so on. How does the top and bottom part play a role? Okay, so to get these keys here, you need to combine a top piece here with a bottom piece like this one. So when I combine, we get a full key here. And now this one, I can convert it using this converter here, and that will give me the keys. But before I do, I will use this to break all of these other ones here, and that's so that I can get points for grand prizes. Each time I do this, I get 8 points for the grand prizes, which is quite a lot. Alright, so now I have all of those. Alright, let's move on to the red gems, and I have a lot of level 2 gems. As you can see, you can move things freely around. Moving doesn't cost anything. In fact, the only thing that costs energy is to spawn here. So as you're playing, you can move around as much as you want to get a better overview of everything you see here. So I have 2 level 2 pieces here. I have quite a lot of level 3 though. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot indeed. And on the level 3s, I have 1, 2, 3 bottom pieces, 3 top pieces, and I have 2 bottom pieces. Level 2. I just want to see which level 2s I have. I only have these 2 behind bars. So I guess what I'll do is that I will use these 3 ones here like that. Then I'll combine those like that. Alright. So now I have these 2 keys. I'll just move them away. Alright, so the remaining level 3 pieces are 3 top pieces like that, But level 4 here I have 3, so that is going to be quite alright actually. 1, 2, 3, yeah. It doesn't really matter what I do with this. Into 3 like that. And then 1, 2, and 3. So this one I need to combine with a bottom piece. This one with a bottom piece. Alright, nice. So now I have these 5 keys. But I do still have these 2 pieces here that are locked behind glass, and again I will just use one of these to combine it for the points. I don't lose the key or anything like that. Alright, that's the red taken care of. Let's move them somewhat out of the way. And now let's go for the green. Okay. So, when it comes to level 1s, I'll just break these, don't need to wait. Alright. And I have no more level 1s or locked level 1s, so I'll just combine that into there. The most I can get here, I see, is 3 keys, because I only have 3 bottom pieces, but I think I'll be able to get all of them. Yeah, I think I should be able to get all of them. So I'll combine that there. So here I have a full key, which I can combine with any of these. I'll just combine it with that. So there's one. And I'll just need to combine some of these. I actually have this here that I didn't notice. Nice. So with one of these I can combine here. So here I have another full key. This one, doesn't matter which one, I'll just combine it with that. And I'll combine that with this piece here. And now I have all the keys I need. But actually, there we go. First time that I've cleared the board this time around. That's actually really interesting, because when you clear the board, you actually get a free reset, so that means that I will be playing one more game after this actually, which is really nice. That's why I thought you wasted keys. Okay, yeah, so always need to combine 3 pieces with glass pieces, yeah, that's what you need. So, when you get the completion reward, or actually before I reset I just need to, that means that I've broken all the glass pieces. Now I just need to convert all of these keys here before I move on. Because if you continue without doing this, they will not be collected automatically. That's something I really think should be changed or updated, but it's not. Alright, and this one, it's not a full key, so I can't convert it. So now, when I continue, I can claim the completion reward and move on. Now you can get some additional keys here depending on the pieces you have on the board. So we get 1 key for 10 of the same color without that key, 4 key part, 4 of the same color with half a key, and 1 same color piece with a full key. But yeah, I don't satisfy any of those requirements, so I don't get that. Anyways. The completion reward is one of these. Always no daily special here. So although the Epic Anniversary Kit, for example, is quite good, the Historical Questline Kit is also quite good, and the Finish All Special Production, for example, is quite nice. But yeah, so I'll claim and reset. One-up kit, that's quite uninspiring. But because I got a free reset, normally I would only do 3 following this strategy. Yeah, following this strategy. But because I got a free reset, because otherwise I would have to pay 80, which is probably something that I will recommend you do. Spend the 81 as well and probably do 4 games per day. I think that will be my recommendation. But I'll see later on. So yeah. Oh, you can see this updated as well. Which means that, I don't remember what I started with. Very interesting game, event mechanics, so not always thinking about the reward. Yeah. Alright, but yeah, I will play this minigame as well. Just first want to get the data for it. There we go. Copy that, go back here. Paste it into there. Copy those. And I'll paste these into here. Alright. So yeah, this spreadsheet here, if you're on my Discord server in the data collection thingy, you've probably already seen it. But yeah, this is something that I will be using for my guide when that comes out. To make some more informed decisions on strategies and so on. I'm amazed about how many units I'm getting from the event. Yeah, that's one thing you can get a lot of. So if you go to this cheat sheet here, actually, you can see what you get from the different rewards. So from the red gems or fire gems, you can get forge points, coins, and blueprints when you combine them. So if I click on this here, if I combine a piece with it, I will get 20% defense boost, I think. This one, I will get some coins, for example. This one, some defense. But some of the green ones here, all of them give defense. Wow. Some of them, this gives attack. There we go. Some of them gives the units as well. So this one. 4 games per day isn't worth it, in my opinion. Brings up your average cost to start a board from 20 to 35. I have my reasons cookie, but I don't really want to share them right now. And I think you know why I don't want to share it right now. But I'll see. It will depend on my testing and what my results are. But I'm thinking it's probably going to be 4. But it's interesting. You guys playing the actual event or just beta? This is beta. The actual event is not coming out for quite some time. Again, my bet is in 6-7 weeks from now, probably. So what? That's way into probably in early April, late March, early April. Does the main event building give population? Kind of, not really. One of the alternatives do. So if you look at the main building here, actually no. If we look at the main building here. So at the final level, you have 4 variations. The Royal Tower here does not give population, and none of these 3 do, but this one does give population. Think it's up to around 10,000 population in Space Age Jupiter Moon. Yeah, this one gives population and happiness, none of the others do. But you probably want to go for this one, which gives insane amounts of both attack and defense for your attacking army, all the way up to 3 combined attack per tile in Space Age Jupiter Moon. So you probably want to wait and get that. Or get that instead of going for population. It also doesn't require any roads, which is quite interesting. Alright, and yeah, once again, I'm going to do the same just for my testing. I'll buy all 16 gems right away, just to have some more options on what I do. Alright, let's start with blue, because I once again have very few of them. But this time I will be able to complete it, so I'll combine that there. I'll combine, no, it doesn't really matter which one I do, so I'll combine that there. I'll combine that there. Alright, we have a full key, and I'll just use up those. There we go. Actually, I should have waited. Probably it doesn't matter, but because if I, no, never mind, it doesn't matter. Yeah. So yeah, there we go, 1 blue key. Let's move on to red, I think. Alright, so here I have quite a few options, so I do need to think a little bit, because I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, yeah. So I have a mix of both the top and bottom parts. When it comes to the level 2 options, I have bottom, top, bottom. And how many level 3s? I have enough level 3s as well. So I guess I just want to get two bottoms and one top. So I'll get that, I'll get that, and I'll get that. Then I'll combine that with that. I'll combine that with that. And I'll combine that with that. Alright. So these already have the keys they need. Just thinking here. Okay. Yeah, okay. So what I can do is that I can combine that into this, and then this into this to get a full key. Alternatively, I can combine that with this, and this with this to get a key. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter which I choose, so I'll just choose this. There we go, one full key there. And each of these I'll just combine with a regular one here. Oh, actually no, I couldn't choose this option because then I couldn't upgrade this. So good that I didn't. Alright, so now I have 4 red keys fully leveled, and these pieces I can't really use. Can't use the blue anymore either. So let's move on to green. Wow, I only have this one piece here. Interesting. But there are a lot of level 2s. Interesting. Combine those then. So I have 3 pieces here. Now, there are some level 3s here as well. Okay, I think I can do quite a bit here. So, first of all, I'll just combine this, don't need to wait, so I have a full key there, which I can combine with this if I want to. I just need to wait a little bit before I do. So, okay, so at level 4, I have 2 tops and 1 bottom. So I have 2 level 3s here. I can get 2 more level 3s, so that's 4, 6. I think I can get 4 at this, just don't want to mess it up. I think I want to get 1 of each. So if I get, just put them here. So if I get 1 top and 1 bottom, I can combine that with that, and that with that. So those are level 4. Then I guess I can just combine these, get P top top. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, good. There, there, and there. Okay, so that's 2 full keys. And then I can combine these, there, there, and yeah, that's it. So 4 green keys, 4 red ones, and 1 blue. And that's about all I can do. Ooh, that rhymed. Okay, nice. I don't think that was the best result, but decent enough. I guess actually quite nice. But yeah. Nice. Okay, let's collect all of these. There we go. Go. Alright, nice. So that's it for now. I will not be doing any more. Now, one thing you might have noticed when it comes to my keys here, I have 71 green ones, 126 red ones, and 78 water or blue ones. That's actually by design. the spawn chance for red ones are higher for some reason. Doesn't really make sense, and hopefully it will be changed, but yeah, so right now you have a lot more of the red keys. Anyways, the way you use the keys is you open these chests here to get some rewards. And the first chest you open on a day, as you can see here, gives 2x, gives double the rewards. So another thing you want to do, most likely, I think regardless, is to open at least one chest per day. So I'll do that as well. I'll just quickly reload before I do, just to get the value updated of how much progress I got. There we go, 214. This bug here, where it's not updating automatically, that will be fixed. I thought it was already fixed, or mentioned that it was fixed, but it doesn't appear to be fixed yet. Okay, perhaps it hasn't been fixed yet. Yeah, that will be fixed. Alright, let's open a chest. Let's see what I get. 20 rogues. So 2 times 10 rogues. That's, yeah. I think the red key is common and other two are not. Yeah, they are. So the spawn chance is 30% green, 30% blue, and 40% red. Both on the starting board and also the gems you spawn with the spawner. So those two combined means that there are more keys, more red keys. So yeah, that's by design, which is annoying. Hopefully it's something they change, but yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, actually, that reminds me, I haven't picked up my incidents yet, which I will. So yeah, I will not be playing anymore today. Yeah, I'll not be playing anymore today. Yeah, any more boards. Alright, stop recording. I've been recording as well. And now I can go back into proper full screen without the cropping. Green and blue are more common from daily challenges. It doesn't make a difference at all. It's 28% red, 36% the other two chances, which is barely a difference, and you only get 21 keys anyways from the daily challenges here, so it doesn't make a difference at all. But I do have 19 incidents to pick up, and there are some really big rewards. So let's see if I get any good ones. I did get a 500 energy one earlier. Nothing yet, alright. Medals. There we go, 20 energy, better than nothing. Let's see if we can get a bigger one as well. Right, nothing there. Where's the final one? It's on a single lane road. Of course it is. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, and by the way, the reason I'm not collecting is that I'm waiting to sync these up a little bit later today. Can't find it, and I don't want to go on mobile. That's gonna take too long, so... when you go to someone else's city and back to yours, the location of incidents reset. So I'll just do this a couple of times till I can see it. There it is. Alright. So that's quite a poor return, I think. Got 20, so I think I'm at 580 now in total. From 4 days? When did we start? Yeah, 4 days. Yeah, 4 days, 3.5 days. So, yeah, I think that's quite good. So what's that, about 1/6 of the way, 1/7 of the way through. So I am on track to getting like 2000, but might not get that far. But you're probably looking at similar numbers to what you can get in the St. Patrick's Day event from incidents. Last year's anniversary event, I think, was quite generous as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if you get at least 1,000 to 2,000 energy from incidents, which is quite nice. Hello, MooingCat. Are you going to do a St. Patrick's Day event guide like last year? Yep, I am. I'm currently working on updating the spreadsheet. Well, it's mostly still up to date. The only thing that I will change or update, on this page at least, is this here. That needs to be changed. This needs to be changed or updated. Yeah, the costs here, they have been changed, so that's a big one. This one is up to date. This one is almost up to date. I did do a little bit different here in my recording, which did prove to be more efficient. I tested it with my simulator, so I will do some changes here. Otherwise, these two I think I've updated. And what I'm working on right now, I'm working on playthroughs of the towns again, like I did last year. Last year I did my kind of basic, standard kind of tutorial here, this here. Yeah, this version here, not this one. But this time I'm going to do the quote-unquote advanced guides. It's not pretty much exactly the same. It's the same principles, same number of pots and so on. But you do, all of these red ones here are different from the base one. But yeah, you do things a little bit different, and you save around 1 hour on each. Or these two you save 1 hour on, and town 1 you save more, I think. Oh no, town 1 you save around half an hour. So yeah. Which might not be a big deal, but it's not that much more difficult or different. So yeah. So yeah, I'm working on that, and I'll make 3 playthrough videos like I did last year. I have made, or all of it is recorded, of course. I have the template from last year. I'm going to use the same. I think that worked really well. One change I made this year is that I also, if I open this, music will be gone for a bit, but I also had this timer here in the bottom. So as I played, you can see exactly how long I had spent for each time stamp for each event. So I think that's going to be quite nice. And yeah, I also used these updated paths instead of the old ones I had. So yeah, that's coming out. I'm planning on hopefully being able to complete all 3, or at least complete 1 tomorrow, and then release them on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then hopefully my tutorial, I'm still debating on if I do want to do a new tutorial or if I'm just going to use the old one. But tutorial, if I make it on Thursday, and then strategies on Friday probably. It'll depend a little bit on when the event goes live as well. If it's on Tuesday, I'm going to be a little bit screwed, because then I don't think I will have time to release everything by then. But yeah, my priority are these videos, these here, and my strategy guide. So I don't know, the minigame guide, the minigame tutorial, or events tutorial, I might leave that just for last year's video, because it works perfectly fine. The only difference is the after town chests. Alright. Alright. Next, what do I want to do next? Actually, I think it would be quite fun to do some fighting. I haven't done anything for, I don't know, 2 weeks now. So yeah, I kind of want to do a bit here. Ooh, that's gonna be... Oh no, never mind, it's not gonna be that challenging. Yeah, I'll just use hovers, not hovers, yeah, hovers probably. This one's gonna be easy. It's probably gonna be fine. That's gonna be easy. That's gonna be quite easy. That might be a little bit hard. That's gonna be easy. That's easy. That's easy. Okay, so I think most of these should be fairly easy to do. So yeah, I think that's the next course of action. Let's do a province here. before I do want to prepare some damaged rogues. Not sure if I'll have use for that many, but I'll do one round. Alright. So, as always, if you don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm getting damaged rogues, which, as you'll see a little bit later on, is quite important when fighting on the continent map with my higher age units. Because if I have a damaged rogue, the enemy unit will hit that instead of my main unit, which is, yeah, really important. That's what I'm doing now. Now, after I'm done with this, I do want to do some city reviews. So if you would like me to have a look at your city, let me know in the chat and I will go through a few after that. Alright. Just need to let these take down all my rogues. And then I will start taking some damage. Alright, nice. Ooh, okay. Which is a little bit different than the normal order I do it in, but that's alright. So yeah, there we go. Hopefully that isn't too loud. It's the weather outside is not oh, didn't mean to do that. The weather is outside is not the greatest. It's currently quite windy and that sounds like hail. So that's probably hail. Alright. Do you always get at least 1 damage, no matter how high? Yeah, you always take minimum 1 damage. So even if you have 1 million defense and the enemy has 1 attack, it will deal 1 damage. So here, my defense is 900, the attack here is 14. So, yeah, that's quite a big difference. Right. Did not mean to do that. Alright, and now important that I surrender so that I can use this same fight again later on. Alrighty. I think that's all the prep I'll do, so I will go into full screen. I will turn off the layout for a bit, and I do that so that I can record as well. Because eventually I do want to make videos out of this as well. Alright, let's get going. Start recording. And let's go. So, which one should I start with? I think I want to start with this, perhaps. So, with this one, I'm gonna go for... I think this setup... I wonder if I actually want to do that. I'll try this. So, none of these can reach me, good. So I need to make sure this guy here dies. Oh, there we go, now that's dead. And these, okay, I can't move out, which is unfortunate. Well, I should be able to take down all of these now. So yeah, my turtles can't hit it, but I can with my hover and my railguns. Okay, nice. Nice and easy. Let's do this one. I'm thinking something like this with damaged rogues. Yeah, I think so. So the one turtle here will help me a bit against these 3 units here. I'll do that one. Deal some splash damage as well. Sure, I can move out. Okay, nice. I can... Fortunately, didn't kill any of those. So yeah, just need to make sure I move out all my rogues so that these guys hit my damaged rogues instead of my main units. Interesting. Okay, so these will probably take down that rogue there. Actually, no, I can prevent that. Ah, that's unfortunate. Plates, alright. So yeah, now this one should hit the... Oh, never mind. But I might be able to save it. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to save it. Unless this one is cooperative. It is, okay, nice. Then I should be able to survive without any more casualties. Which wouldn't have mattered anyways. Alright, nice. One lost rogue. No one cares about that. Okay, this one. I'm debating on whether I should use turtles and treat them like... Ooh. They do hide in rubble, which is not ideal now. I think I'm going to try hover tank. So I have 13 attack, 16, so I'm going to probably deal 4 damage, which is unfortunate. Oh, I don't have any more. Let's see how it goes. I might have to rethink this, but it might work. Who knows? Okay, nice. No, this should probably work fine. Because they don't have high... Or, they do have a decent range, but... As long as I keep stealth... Planes, yeah. As long as I keep stealth... They can't hit me, because they have quite a short movement. Planes... Okay, nice. I'll just keep these back. Actually, I can kite these really well, so yeah, I don't need to worry at all. That's the benefit of the hovers. So this one, the farthest they can attack me is here. So as long as I stay out the range of that, it's fine. And as long as I stay in the planes. Oh, okay, so I lose 1 unit. That's what you get for not being careful. Looked like a plane, but yeah. It's only a rogue, so it doesn't matter. So planes. Alright, I'll just keep these where they are. Alright, so yeah, would have been no casualties if I paid more attention, but that's fine. Alright, let's do this one. I think I might want to do that. Possibly even that. Yeah, I'll do that, I think. Because the belt there is really annoying. It can shoot through the stealth of my hover tank, so yeah, ideally I want to deal with that. I'm gonna let this shoot. It'll probably kill, or at least take a hit on that. But yeah, I want to deal a bit of damage here. Okay, it survived, that's nice. I'm gonna leave this up actually, because I want to deal splash damage on all of these, and actually I can do it with, yeah, this one. Right, nice. Try to stay out of range of those. I should have done that actually. No, it's fine. Alright. Yeah, I can move these forward, so if I do that, I'll just move these. I can't actually move them that much forward. Yeah, these should hopefully hit this. There we go. There we go. Nice. Yeah, my rogues should be able to finish it off. There we go. So, lost one rogue again. Not that big of a deal. That's easy. That's easy. Probably that one next then. That's easy. That's easy. I think that should be easy as well. So, let's do this one next. I think I will do something along the lines of this. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna do city reviews in a moment. I think I might retry this, because I don't really want to revive it. It would definitely be killed if I kept it around, so I'll just surrender. I will. It was this one. I'll do it again, and I don't think I have any more damage rogues, not really, so I'll just do 2 of these. Or, no, let's do 1 of these. No, let's do 1 of these. Come on! Wow, that backfired. That truly backfired. Interesting. Really interesting. Okay, I'll try. I'll just complete it. Should be fine still. I'll keep this back. Alright, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Definitely didn't go to plan, but it's all right. These are all out of range, so I can focus on this guy. Yeah. Oh, actually, I need to get this out of stealth so that it hits this one instead of these. Which is unfortunate. So yeah, I really just need to move all of these forward. Probably kill one of them, but that's fine. Let's save this one at least. Alright, there we go. Need to revive that. So yeah, that's one of the unfortunate things, as you could see in the beginning. Because they have limited range, they couldn't reach any of my rogues, so even though they were damaged, they couldn't reach it, so that's unfortunate. Alright, this one. I'll do that last, actually. Alright, this here, really simple. I'll just do that. These have so low range and movement that I don't need to worry at all. I'll just take them out with my turtles. They take way too long to reach me. And by that time they're all dead, so. There you go. So that's the easiest fight, or this is probably the easiest fight. Same thing again. Just not as beefy. So yeah. There and there. Alright, now the next two are also really easy. So here, these are artillery. So all I need is my flying unit from the Tomorrow era, as well as some rogues. I'll easily be able to take down that, and all of these can transform all of these. Drone cheese incoming indeed. And I'm thinking of doing the same on the last one as well. It only had 3 artillery, I think, but I think it should work decently there as well. So yeah, I think I might do that. Especially as I don't have too many damaged rogues left. It's just going to be quicker, even if I do lose a decent amount of them. So yeah. And this is, I think this is probably the main reason why I don't recommend skipping Tomorrow era. The combat drones are really useful. And also, of course, it does it does make TE a lot easier to fight through. But yeah. There we go. Just auto the rest. And a few more. There we go. All right. So the final battle here. I'll try it. Why not? It'll be fun. I'll move that out of the way. Yeah, I think this will work quite fine. I think I'll be able to stay at a range of all of these. Actually, not quite. But that's fine. I'll just be in range of that then. Go. Let's try. Let's have some fun. Nice. All right. So yeah, should be able to do this without taking damage then. Because these can't reach me. Good. And there we go. So yeah, that worked quite well. Otherwise, I probably would have done it with turtles. That would have worked fine as well. But I would have had to get some more damaged rogues, so. Alright, nice. Then let's scout the next one, which is there. And actually one final thing before I move on. Let's also collect. So I have 23 million. 23 million. And my collection is 2 million. Alright. Okay, good. Let's get the overlay. Oh, that's not one. Let's get the overlay back up and running. And I think without further ado, let's move on to some city reviews. So, Arctur, are you still around? So I'll start with you. Need to log in real quick. So DE7. Let me see. That will be. Is that fell? No, it's not. It's Greifenthal. Yeah, Greifenthal. Alright, let's have a look at yours first. I think I do need to, yeah, I do need to play through the tutorial. Now, I do believe that the old trick that I was using to get to cities doesn't work anymore. Going into the rankings, I think that has been removed, but I can still do it through messages, so it should still be fine. Do GVG at reset? No, I'm not playing GVG. I haven't played it for years, so yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. Charles. Technoplast. Oh, that sounds familiar. Now I do also need another German city, so perhaps I'll do both at the same time. Because yeah, doing 2 tutorials at the same time does speed things up. Alright, so let me just get to the same stage on both, and then I'll do them, yeah, both at the same time. There we go. Alright, so now I can multitask. Okay. And yeah, what you're saving when doing this at the same time is all of these animations. They take up most of the time, so yeah. That's why doing multiples at the same time does speed things up quite a lot. Go. Okay. And yeah, I quite hate that you have to click the OK each time. It slows things down quite a lot. But I guess I do understand it. It wouldn't want people to misclick somewhere else and lose the text, but yeah. There's a new tutorial coming though. I have already made a video on it. Still being tested, but if you start a brand new account right now, then you should get the new tutorial, I believe. So yeah, if you want to check that out, then I suppose you can start a new world. Right, we need to do the fighting as well. We go. Let's attack. We go. Move in. And let's finish the battle. Beendet der Kampf. Okay. Okay. Alright, there we go. We are now ready. Alright, so previously what I would do is that I would go here and go into the rankings. But they have now been locked behind this technology here, I'm pretty sure, the social bar, which would require many hours to get. But fortunately there is another workaround. So go to Arctor. If I try to send a message, and let's find Arctor, there we go, click on it, click on there, and there we go, I'm now in the town. A little bit more annoying, but fortunately still possible. Alright, so Iron Age, nice. Alright, let's see what you have. Ooh, level 80 Arc, level 60, is this a GVG town, or GBG town? Because the AO would suggest it might be. And CDM, COA, SUS, and so on. Alright, so okay. I do always forget what these are. I do have some in this town though, so Olive, and okay, so Cyprus is attack. So these were attack, and Lavender was that. Lavender is probably forge point then. So attack and forge points, I assume. Okay, nice. So a mix of attack and forge point production, I see here as well. These also produce a decent amount, the Stage of Ages. So actually, it looks like, not sure if it's on purpose, but a compromise or a combination of forge points and attack, which is interesting. Most people usually don't. But you do have high level great buildings, so I assume that's why, or that's how you got them there. Alright, so first impressions are looking quite good. Let's move into, or let's have a look in the town overview here. Yes or no, I'm trying to get a very good Iron Age city, then going to Future Era. Alright, yeah, and I think this is quite an alright, or quite a really, yeah, I think actually really good. This space here is that, I'm assuming that's open space, that you do have the expansions there, otherwise I would get those next. But yeah, I'm assuming you're saving it for more buildings. Alright, let's have a look. So, the placement of the town hall here, I think that's quite alright. One thing you could try to do would be to do something like this, where you have one road like this on one of the corners of the town hall and 3 big buildings. You could do it with the Ark, the Temple of Relics, and the AO, probably. Those would probably be the best options. And then probably still keep the Alcatraz like you have right now. Or actually, it's connected by 4 roads. If you are able to, perhaps move it down here, for example, or all the way at the bottom here, for example, somewhere where we can connect it by 1 road only. AO, yeah, that's right. AO should be moved somewhere else. It's now connected on almost 2 full sites, which is quite inefficient. So I would move that. I mean, the very least you could do is perhaps move it down here right now. That would save up some place. You could move the Fiora up here, which would allow some 2x2 buildings here, for example. That might be something you can do real quick if you don't want to do a full overhaul. So you have one to start on the second elephant, which is, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'm playing a lot of GBG, and he's going for FP and fight. Yeah, that looks quite good. What level is that cape? The cape is level 8, so you should probably get that a little bit higher. I'm generally not that big of a fan of it. I do have it in, or do I? Might have removed it. No, I still have my cape here. It's fine, but and especially if you are going for 40 points, it's fine. But I probably would try to level it quite a lot higher. You can get it to 24 now, I see, so probably do that. I would also level CDM, Koa, and Zeus. But depending on if you need them right now, because you do have a decent amount of attack, and the AO is probably also quite helpful in GBG. So yeah. Actually, what I probably would do, because you do have quite a lot of excess population, in this free space here, you could place down some more goods buildings, just to prepare, just right now. Possibly even some bronze buildings, if people are looking for that in your guild, just to be a bit more helpful. Because at least when I was playing, bronze goods were quite hard to get for those people who stayed in Iron Age. But yeah, that'll depend on your guild. But I would try to use this free space with some temporary goods buildings, for example. Possibly military buildings, but you probably don't need that with your Alcatraz. So yeah, I never got too crazy with max efficiency. When you change it, you have to change it all again. Well, that's the thing. If you do find the perfect layout, then you don't have to change. But yeah, no, it's perfectly fine not to worry about efficiency. Some people really enjoy it. Personally, I'm not that bothered about it myself. But yeah, I do think it's something that is worth pointing out when looking at people's cities to give some feedback. They will have to say wages, so bronze goods aren't an issue. Oh! You know what, I completely forgot about that. Where do I have them? Here I have them. It is indeed lower age goods. Alright, then I suppose Iron Age goods. Yeah, it's my biggest problem in my city planning, just working on Cape right now. After that, the fighting buildings, and yes, there is a lot of place for new buildings in the next event. Next event, of course. St. Patrick's, Druid Hut. It might be a bit difficult to get much more than that. You can, of course, try to get something like the Mountain Reserve, for example. Olympic Trash. No, not that. Heroes Tavern, which you probably will not get full. The Celtic Farmstead, you're probably not going to get full either. So, I think the only... Yeah, I think I wouldn't count on much more than the main building from the next event. But yeah. But yeah, I think just using the space for some goods buildings temporarily while you wait is a good idea. Actually, some more blacksmiths as well for the event. Yeah, probably some more blacksmiths, that might be easier. If you just get a road here somewhere and fill out all this with blacksmiths. But speaking of the AO, as I mentioned, I think you can just move it down here, where the Fiora is right now. Possibly all the way into here, with a road connecting it. That way you can get some blacksmiths here as well. Move the Fiora up here. I guess I can do it here, show it here as well, in here. So yeah, move the AO down here. Move the Fiora up here. Get some 2x2 buildings here. And move this road in here somewhere, or perhaps move this down. And then get the road like that and up here, and get some 2x2 blacksmiths, for example, here as well. 40th anniversary. Yeah, of course, but that's a month and a half away, so definitely a lot of time between. And yeah, I would just use them, get some goods buildings while you wait. I think that's what you should do. So yeah. Now, do you have any specific questions or anything you want me to, anything in specific you want me to look at? Because otherwise, I don't have any. Don't think I have any more comments. These open spaces here could be used. You can probably move these over here, so 2 there, and you can only get 1 here, I think. But yeah, move some of these, for example, especially if you do move the AO down here. So yeah, really nice city. You have your arc all the way up, which is really nice to see. And yeah, have fun when you do move up to future era eventually. So yeah. Now, unless you have any other questions, let me move on to Prince Chucky the 11th. Had to think for a moment there. Let's see. Martin, are you still around? EN6. EN6, that'll be fell, right? Yeah, that'll be fell. Here I can, fortunately, do this because I already have a world. Prince Chucky, Double Trouble, Space Age, Jupiter, Moon. Alright, wow. So, first of all, really nice fall set combo with Sentinel outposts. What are your attack stats, Martin? I would really love to hear those. Both attack and defense. So yeah, really nice combo here. I imagine... Now, at first glance, this might look like a heavy diamond spender town, but I don't think so. Because I think you can get most of this for free if you spend over a couple of years. Probably a bit of diamonds here, but yeah, probably some diamonds, but from a couple of events you can definitely get a few of these. Nice little cherry set here in the corner as well. I like that. Looks like you are quite a heavy guild expedition participant. 2,700, 2,100, nice. Thank you, Arthur, for showing us your city. So yeah, in general, really nice. A lot of good attack, good efficient buildings. The fall set, of course. Mountain Reserve, House of Horrors, the Winners Plazas, all of them level 2 it seems. Yeah, good. The cherry set is probably not the most efficient anymore. I personally, of course, would still keep it, but yeah, that's up to you. These are from 2 events, excluding the first one. Alright. Nice. Railgun. Railgun. Interesting. Where are you using that? In GVG? Yeah, probably GVG, because they're quite annoying to defend against. Am I right in that you are using this for GVG defenses? Yeah, I would bet so. Alright, let's have a quick look here in the town overview. Alright, I think... No, I can't make it bigger. Alright, so yeah. Town Hall for GVG, yeah, of course. Nice. So yeah, Town Hall here, really nice. Connecting these 2 big buildings with 1 road. Same with these, with few roads and so on. So yeah, that's in general really nice. Don't really think you need to try anything more fancy, like here. I don't think changing things up will really play a role. So I think this is really nice, the town hall here. Some very nice and neat rows here, connecting everything on the shortest side, using small buildings in the corners here, which is really nice. Yeah, all of this really nice. Here as well, quite efficient with these. All of these with a few roads, same here, same here. So yeah, in general, really good layout. Don't think I have any suggestions for improvements, because yeah, I think if you try to improve much somewhere, it will be worse somewhere else. So in terms of the layout, really good job. Some open space here for military buildings, and also during the events, I assume, to place some buildings temporarily. Now, as for buildings, probably time to replace these when you do need some more space, and you probably do need more space quite soon, I imagine, with the upcoming events. So replacing these is probably a good first step. Same here, you can remove these. Possibly move these in and get some more 2x2 blacksmiths, for example, at least temporarily. I don't think perhaps roads to victories. These would probably be my first ones to replace as you need more space. I'm the guild nerd for city design. I can definitely see. So yeah, I will probably remove the roads to victory eventually, because they're not that efficient in this age. Oh, you have some here as well. Some more gates of sun gods. Yeah, need more sentinels. You do indeed. Yeah, basically replace all of these with sentinels long term. But short term, when you do need more space, yeah, I think these are the first to go, with roads to victory as well. You could also consider deleting some great buildings. The Frauenkirche, for example, Tower of Babel, Galata Tower. I'm not sure if you need any more goods. That's pretty much what these were good for. So those might be time to let those go. Same the lighthouse, you might not need that anymore. Cape, for example, if you need the forge points. Do you need forge points? What level arc? 157. So you probably don't need that, but you can keep it, of course. Same with the St. Mark's Basilica, perhaps. No, okay. For trading, okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's one thing. Yeah, trading, being helpful to your guild, of course. Yeah, sure. For that, you can use them. AI core. What's the second production there? Oh, it's gonna be a.I, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Ah, guild goods. Okay. Okay, yeah, then of course, if you're being a helpful guild player, that can stay, of course. That might be a one to go. I guess it depends on your goal. Personally, I find them a bit annoying because I don't play that actively at the moment. So because I don't play that actively, for me it's more of a pain to have to spend them to be able to collect, but but yeah, of course. Eventually, long term, consider replacing the Olympic treasuries, the Hippodrome, Fjord Village, for example. And well, it depends on if you need all of these statues for the guild. If you do, of course, keep them, but if you want to grow your attack, for example, even more, then perhaps replace these. Can't be arsed trading down, so 1 to 2 or 1 to 1 straight to LMA or any hit. Alright. That's a good point. Abandoned Asylum is quite inefficient now compared to all the recent stuff, so yeah, perhaps replace that as well. Eventually also the Royal Marble Gateways, for example, are not that efficient anymore. Druid Temple as well. The canal, don't think that's the best either. But yeah, in general, really nice. Yeah, as long as you don't have anything to replace them with, you shouldn't remove them. But in the upcoming events, of course, as you get buildings, then yeah. And the anniversary event, for example, you definitely want that building. So there you need a bit of space. The Druid Hut is also really good at the final level. The Archdruid one. Needs a Mughal temple. Perhaps, like me, couldn't be bothered completing the Mughal settlement. Oh, it's there. No, that's not temples, never mind. It's there. Where is it? Below Town Hall. Or is TH something else? Am I blind? I can't see it. Because this is the Sun Temple. That's the Aztecs. Yeah, 24 attack and 25 tiles. then you also have to include roads, so 24 in 27.5 tiles, which is, yeah, it's not good. That's Yggdrasil. Anyways, yeah, in general, really nice. And I think unless you have any specific questions, I think I'll move on. Because, yeah, I don't really have that much advice. Because, yeah, really, really nice layout. Sorry, I used to have it. Okay, I see. Yeah. Yeah. It's, well, it does give a lot of attack, of course. A lot of forge points, but that's not all of it. The fan shops here, I'm assuming... What happened there? I heard a beep in my headset. Oh, my phone is not the battery, probably. Yeah, my phone is not the battery. I'll charge it afterwards. Anyways. Chocolate, yeah, chocolate factory. That should probably be a... Did you not play during the event, or haven't you placed it yet? Because that's quite good. With the... Forget what it's called, but the secondary thing. We are heavy in GVG, producing those extra goods can go a long way towards getting lower age goods for lower maps. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a good point. Alright, so I think let's move on, unless you have any specific questions. Charles. LMFAA, are you still around in the chat? We're still here. I haven't time to read the sign. I would try to find a place, because the longer you wait, the fewer of those secondary buildings, the nutcracker you get. I would probably replace... Yeah, you should be able to find a way to get it in. Alright, LMFA, let's have a look at yours. You were on DE3, right? Yeah. DE3, which should be this one. Ooh, okay. So can you repeat your name? That's the downside of doing it this way, because it needs to be exact. Nope, that's not here. So yeah, Nikon, I'll have a look at yours in a moment. No, but I don't think it. I think it needs to be exact. Yeah, it needs to be exact. Oh, that's. Oh, without the. Okay, I see what you mean. No. It's where that 1x1 buildings from St. Pat requires roads. Ah, that's right. But 7x3 building from University does not. Yeah, it is where. I think it makes sense that both do. I think both should. Or yeah, I don't mind the trees having road. I think it's a unique, kind of a unique thing, and makes them ideal for. I guess the only example here is placing it like at the ends of roads like this, for example. So yeah, LMFA, I need you to repeat your name, spell it out completely as they are. as this, because yeah, I can't find you right now. And while we wait for that, I will move on to the next one real quick. Charles 106. No. Is it the DE3? ABC. Is it DE3? Sergad. And this is why it's a shame they removed the feature. Actually, LMFA, if you send a message to MooingCat, I'm just MooingCat. If you send a message to me, I can see the message you sent me, and I will be able to click on your profile there. So yeah, send me a message. I'm just MooingCat, and I'll be able to find you. Oh, never mind. There we go. Not quite sure what the difference was. It was exactly the same. Anyways. Alright, here we go. So, LMA. I see. Yeah, I see something I used to do quite a lot. Alright, so first of all, nice, lovely set you have there, full set. Like that. Katiba candy. I forget which one is which, but yeah, really nice. Producing some nutcrackers, I assume. I don't see any nutcrackers yet, but hopefully they will be coming soon. Just aged up a couple of days ago and going for higher age units. Alright, yeah. So yeah, I was wondering, because these are HMA and this is LMA. But yeah, of course, Alchemist is really nice for recurring quests while you are in that age. Some goods, that's nice. But yeah, so the first thing I noticed, except for this of course, is you have a lot of nice event buildings. Yeah, a lot of nice, but you do have a lot of supply as well. So yeah, in the upcoming events, just yeah, get more and more event buildings. Now, if you're going for higher age units, then you are going to stick in industrial, perhaps progressive era. So you want to get buildings that are good for that. The Winners Plaza, Stage of Ages are they're perfectly fine, but they're not the best in those ages. So moving forward, you want to focus on things like sets. Fall set is really good, Cherry set is good, Butterfly set is good if that returns in the archaeology event. If the archaeology event is returning, you don't know. Chain buildings are quite good, especially in these ages for the efficiency. So that's something to think about, but of course don't replace any of these. But eventually, if you do need some space, some of these you can probably replace them for more efficient in those ages. So yeah. So in terms of the buildings, really nice. These are quite nice. Some sentinels as well, I see. Let's have a quick look in the town overview here. And that's quite a high efficiency. That's nice. Ah, there we go. Really nice with the town hall here. 3 buildings connected like that. Really nice. And this area here as well, quite efficient, quite nice. Alcatraz here connected by 1 road. That's what you really want to do. Same with the pirates hideout here. Really nice. Yeah, in general, really nice. Perhaps eventually, as you replace some of these, you'll probably fill out these without these roads sticking out. It's not the worst thing in the world, but you do have some. All of these are surrounded by roads, which is not ideal. But it's perfectly fine. for now. And yeah, this by one road, these one road, and so on. So in general, really efficient with your roads, your layout, so really nice. Probably time to replace the alchemists soon with some more up-to-date buildings, and depending on how many supplies you have and how many recurring quests you want to do, perhaps time to replace a lot of them, but only when you get more buildings. One thing I want to mention, I recommend having your city in a rectangle. Don't think you can do anything about it here, but I would try to keep it in a rectangle from now on, and I would recommend going down here in this area, filling out all of this as you move on. That'll be quite helpful. Now, especially if you are going for some chain buildings, I think the best one is probably starting up here and going down here, if you're going for the terracotta vineyard, for example, although it's probably too late now for the year. Yeah, I assumed so, because you have space. And perfectly fine to use them for that, as you have the space. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I would do the same. I kind of am doing the same here, although I'm not really playing at the moment on that world. Alright, let's look at the buildings. Level 44. So yeah, you should definitely continue working on your arc. I'm assuming you are doing so. I wouldn't level any of the other buildings any higher. Yeah, probably finish off that. But yeah, focus on your arc, of course. Try to get the blueprints if you're missing those. And yeah, in general, really nice. Definitely have the basis here for a really good higher 8 units city. Just need to focus on getting more and more buildings as you play through events, upcoming events. And again, keep in mind that you will be staying in industrial or progressive for quite some time, potentially forever. So you do want to focus on buildings that are better in those ages. Because most of event buildings, like most of these regular event buildings, are not that efficient. They're perfectly fine. But yeah, things like set buildings, chain buildings are generally a bit better in those ages. Alrighty. So yeah, do you have any specific questions you want to ask me regarding the layout or buildings or whatever? Because otherwise I think I will move on. Yeah, let me know if you do have anything specific. Two seconds. Just checking something real quick. Alright, sorry. Okay. Let's move on, I think. Technoplast. Alright, thanks for showing us your city. EN18, that'll be this. I wish we knew how many expansions we were getting from Space Age Titan. My bet would be, I don't know, between 10 and 20 probably. Edward, I don't think I can do it this time. If you're around next weekend, I should be doing some city reviews then as well. But I think starting to get a little bit late, and I do have to work on my St. Patrick's Day stuff. It's getting a little bit close now, so I don't think I'll have time to look at your city today. I might have, not guaranteeing anything. But if I don't, then next week I should be able to have a look at the same time. Nikon, Robert is talking about the next stage, so we don't know anything about it yet. I guess the only thing we know is that it is delayed until later. Oh, it was 15, okay. Now I was thinking Perhaps I'm mistaken, but I was thinking like 6 regular and 12 diamonds, for example, because we got 12 diamond expansions last time, but I guess then only 3 regular expansions. So yeah. Yeah, that was why I said 20. I was thinking 18, but if it's only 3 regular ones, that might actually be the case. 2 in the tech tree and 1... No, metal as well, perhaps 1 metal, 1 tech tree and 1 on the map. Is that correct? Anyways, techno. Let me just 2 seconds. Reza, there we go. Alright, let's have a look. You are in LMA. Are you going for anything specific? High rate units or anything like that, or just a regular city? Looks like you are working on arcs, so that's nice. Just continue getting that up. Alright, so first thing I noticed was the terracotta vineyard here, with quite a mix of everything. Cypress, that's attack. Grapevines. That's goods, I think. I think that's good. Is it? Because olive is defense. So that must be goods, and then 40 points. That's nice. 1 value expansion, yeah. Yeah, who knows, Nova, who knows. They did expand it, what, that was last year, right? When the new, that new age was released. So yeah, quite like that, quite efficient in this age. Going for hover and skipping CA probably. Alright. Some nice small full set there, and keep on expanding that as we get more primrose. That's good striking fortress, I think. Anyways. Level 8, that you might be able to complete that in the St. Patrick's Day event. You should probably try to do that. Available space is for Alcatraz and CF. This, I assume, yeah, nice. Those are definitely 2 buildings worth getting. Have fun, Salty, if you're doing GVG. I'm not. You might want to get the Arc up to 81st, although you might not. You might want to get the Alcatraz first, and just get that up to level 6, 7, something like that, and then finish off the Arc. You might also want to do the same with CF, perhaps. Priority should of course be Arc, but I think doing a short stop on both of those great buildings might be worth it. Oracle, did I say Oracle? If I said Oracle, then I definitely meant Alcatraz, or CF, or Arc, depending on what I said. It would be cool if you could get fragments of expansions from events. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, see, why? Ah, okay, that's why he has Oracle. Yeah, sure, it's, yeah, rookie mistake, that's probably the best way to put it. But yeah, as long as you do have free space, you can just keep it around, but I'm assuming you're going to delete that when you need to. That's perfectly fine. And yeah, again, when it comes to expansions, I'm assuming you're going for these next. That's at least what I would do. Get all of these. Try to keep it as rectangular as possible. But yeah. Alright, let's have a quick look in the town overview. Alright, here we go. So, first of all, the chain here is quite nice. You do have some roads here next to it, which is not ideal. Should try to fix that. I think when you get expansions here, should be easier. You can just continue this road all the way down, do some other 3x3 buildings here, for example. So that should be fixed quite soon, I think, without having to do much. Otherwise, some very nice and neat rows of buildings there, so that's nice. Very nice with the town hall here, getting all of these buildings connected with very few roads. Doubling up a little bit there, but that's perfectly fine. In general, really nice here. Shrink kit would be nice. It would for sure be nice, but doubt that'll come. Or who knows? Who knows? I guess it'll be a little bit, I don't know, challenging to figure out a way to reward it. Because I think it would be unfair if they had a shrink kit from events. I guess that if it is from events, it would have to be repeated. Then once you have used it, then you can't, it's useless. So I think perhaps the only way to have a trash shrink kit, or in general great building shrink kit, makes sense would be to tie it to the castle system, which would probably not be ideal, as it probably would be at some of the higher castle system levels. So yeah, I have 8 more Vineyard Estate kit from last event. Better to go for fully level 1 level Terracotta, or I can use that. I would go for Terracotta Vineyard level 8. Okay, so that's fully leveled. I would go for more set chain buildings. Especially if you're going to stay in lower ages for some time, they are much better in my opinion. Because in lower ages they are quite efficient as well. So I would get more chain buildings. Now, you would need some more expansions then, of course. Another alternative could be to start a second chain. So how many kits do you have? You have 8. So in that case, get 1 level 1 Terracotta Vineyard and then 7 chains. That might be a thing. Yeah, age down kit is something that has been requested quite a lot, Robert. Quite a few times. Don't think they will add that, but yeah, I would also like to see it. Do train cars need to be connected to a road? No, they don't, Wolfie. Actually, the train doesn't either. For the attack cars, the train doesn't have to be connected at all. For forge points and goods, of course, they do need to be connected. The train needs to be connected to a road, the main piece, but the cars, they never do. None of the chain pieces of any chain set requires any roads. So yeah, you don't need that. So yeah, now if you're looking for buildings to replace as you get more event buildings, I would be looking at, well, replacing the Oracle, of course. The shrines might want to replace those eventually. The Wishing Well is not the greatest, but doesn't hurt to have one. The Tactician's Towers and the Victory Towers, fine for now, but when you need the space, you should remove those. They're not really that useful. No worries, Wolfie. Sleigh builders are quite nice for events. Yeah, you do have some regular houses. I'm not sure if you need those for population, but yeah, you should replace those as well eventually. You could replace some of the alchemists, although they are quite nice to have for events. Goods are of course nice for trade and so on. Ah, thank you. Welcome, Iris. Knight's Pavilion, nice. Bistro. So yeah, in general, really nice. I don't really have too much to say. Just keep on getting more event buildings and replace some of the non-event building stuff. And if you are staying in lower ages, again, try to perhaps optimize for that. For now, so chain buildings, set buildings, and so on. But yeah, any event building in general is quite nice to get. So, got a lot more event buildings in inventory, but they not fully leveled and spaced. Yeah, of course. So, I wouldn't recommend getting any non-fully leveled event buildings for now. But I would try to complete, well, depending on the building, try to complete it in upcoming events as they come around. And yeah, it should be good. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. Now, do you have any specific questions? Otherwise, I think I will move on because I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer, so I do want to get through these other two as well. Nikun Chopra, sorry for mispronouncing that. I'm assuming you're still around. I'll keep it open so we can go back. Ian1. I'd like to say thanks for showing us your city, and thanks for tuning in as you do most of the time, I think. I feel like I see you in each stream, so thanks a lot for joining. It's time to collect a little bit. All right. I need to place my forge point somewhere. I guess I'll just do it here. And I'm going to be lazy about it. I'll just do collect all. 150 diamonds. That's nice. Open SUS. That guild definitely sounds familiar. That's one of the top ones, right? There we go, yeah. So it was top 4 quite some time. That's right, I do remember that name. Nice. Let's have a look at your city. You are in Iron Age. Nice. Cute city. So, now this is interesting. It's not quite a tiny town, but almost seems like it. So let's see what you have. Level 10 arc, level 6. So is your plan to stay in Iron Age for some time? Or you're just kind of gearing up and then planning on moving on? So yeah, this is quite an interesting layout. Quite a mix of advanced, great buildings and so on. Katiba Candy, Terracotta Vineyard, nice. Small new city, yeah, I can definitely see that. Thank you for subscribing. So yeah, very nice beginning of a city, I see. Winter train level 6 with some cars behind. So again, chain buildings are quite efficient in low ages, so those are quite nice. Have some goods production, which as long as you have the space, of course, very nice. Looks like you are doing the Viking settlements. This, am I correct in assuming this is quite a new city? Looks quite new, which is very nice. Are tiny towns still a thing? Do people still make them? I don't know. I've never have, but I know Uberhelp made a video not too long ago. I think it was just a month or two ago, if I'm not mistaken, which you should definitely have a look at. Yeah, I don't think really that has... I think that's quite a timeless concept. To have tiny towns. Anyways, let's have a quick look in the town overview. "16 by 16 city challenge." It's not quite square, it's a little bit rectangular. 120% road efficiency, which is, well, it's relatively easy with a lot of small buildings in a big buildings in a small grid. So yeah, connected by one road, and so on. So a lot of efficient, great buildings, really nice. All of these roads do look a bit awkward, but it is quite efficient. So that's nice. Are there any great buildings I should make or remove? Let's see. Well, first of all, I would focus on getting your arc up to level 80, ideally, before you do anything. And you are in a good guild, so you should probably have a relatively easy time getting the blueprints and help with that. So before getting any new buildings, I would focus on getting the arc all the way up to level 80. After that, I'm not sure if I would build any more great buildings. I would potentially delete the Tower of Babel. but not until you need the space. Right now, it doesn't look like you need the space. If you do need space, another thing you could do is replace the butchers with blacksmiths. Might save a bit of space. Or potentially replace some of the goods buildings, but I guess if you need the goods, of course, they're quite nice to have. And that's another reason why you shouldn't delete the Babel right now. It gives some goods, of course. The Galata, it's the same story, it gives goods. Not sure if you need much of the plunder protection, but yeah, it gives some goods, so that's nice. So, you know, I don't think I would do any changes. One thing you might want to do, I don't think so, but if you are struggling a bit with supplies, one alternative is to get a Himeji. But not sure if I would do that. And it looks to me like you are probably, or perhaps, are you doing GPG? Because if you do GPG, you will be able to get a decent amount of supplies on the new map there, so not sure if you are. I don't know. Himeji is probably the only one I would consider, but I'm not sure if I would do that before focusing on Arc, getting that up highly leveled, so you know, I don't think I would do any changes right now. So yeah, sorry. Now the winter train, I believe that's... Oh, I need to double check now. I thought that was a daily in the anniversary event. No, okay, never mind, it wasn't. But yeah. Alright, now unless you have any other questions, I think I will move on to the final one. But yeah, I just want to say, really good start on your city, focus on your arc, get some more event buildings as you play. But probably try to focus on, I don't know, buildings that are efficient in this age, because we don't have a lot of space, so I don't think I would go for things like Stage of Ages or Winner's Plazas or stuff like that, because they require a decent amount of space. So yeah, I don't know, perhaps Sentinel Outpost might be a good choice. Set buildings, chain buildings and so on, but again, chain buildings do require some more space. So if you're planning to move up a bit, then of course you get more space, but yeah, you do have to keep your space in mind as well, because you're quite limited there. Anyways, in general, really nice start to your city. So let's end this off having a quick look at Winston. Yuri, are you still around in the chat? Alright, 12, that is L? Almost. There we go. Alright, the Naked Guns in Spades Age Venus. I feel like that's an age we don't really see a lot. It's usually either low space ages or future or something like that, or space age Jupiter Moon. Anyways, let's have a look. So, first thing I noticed, a lot of Stage of Ages, which are quite nice, of course, in this age. Not the most efficient, so long term you probably do want to replace them, but for now, of course, really nice. Winner's Plazas are nice. Potential Rotundas and Checkmate Square, again, quite good now, but eventually perhaps you want to replace them. Hello MooingCat, I was trying to get units from higher area, but I messed up. I cancelled the quest. Is there unfortunately not, there's no way to recover, or technically yes, but you do have to move up all the way to post-modern era to complete the PMA quests. So unfortunately, there's no way around it. You do have to complete the post-modern era quests, and for that you do need to move all the way up to post-modern era. So I guess you have to decide what you want. Do you want to stick around with tomorrow era units in progressive era? Or do you want to move up to PME and use hovers there, for example, which is probably what I would do. Move up to PME, get hovers there. You could also do Arctic feature and Oceanic feature in postmodern era. I think. Not actually sure. Not actually sure where the tech blocker is in the tech tree. But as long as you have enough technologies to spare, which I think you should. Yeah, you probably should be able to do that. So yeah, no, there's no other way than moving up to PME, unfortunately. Anyways, Winston just aged up recently. Alright. So yeah, I'm assuming then you are slowly working your way towards space age, Jupiter Moon, and eventually Titan, when that is released. But yeah, one thing I noticed, of course, is the Colossuses here. They are not that efficient anymore in this age, so if you do need more space, I would probably replace those. And looking at the other stuff you have, that's probably the first I would recommend go. Actually, no. First I would probably replace the Mikoto, and then probably this. Love the way the Shinto temple. Shinto. Where is it? Where is it? Shinto. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I actually, yeah, it's fine. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's fine. In terms of the looks. So yeah, that's something to consider. Let's have a quick look in the overview here. So the first thing I noticed was this area up here, which is quite inefficient to only have, or to have the road on the outer side here. I do understand it, it's very neat and tidy, this layout here, but if you are reworking, I think I would try to change this around so that the road, instead of going up here, it perhaps goes here. Perhaps move everything around a little bit so that the road isn't on the outer side here. So that's something I would try to do. Here, I'm assuming you're filling that up with more stuff eventually. More sentinels. But yeah, otherwise there are some things we could try to do up here. Another thing you can do to improve efficiency a bit, your town hall up here, you can try doing something like this with, and with your city you could do it on both sides. So you have the town hall, one road, 3 big buildings, and you could do the same here, 1 road and 3 big buildings. And that you can easily do up here. So if you move the town hall down a little bit actually, and then you can have 6 big buildings, perhaps moved into a corner here, have 6 big buildings surrounding the town hall. That's something you could try to do. Another point down here, quite a lot of wasted roads in this area here with the Alcatraz, having them connected on both sides. Now, I will admit it looks quite neat, but in the ends of all of these roads here, as you can see, you move them or have the roads all the way to the edge here, but that's also a little bit wasteful. So what you can do is here, for example, you can cut off all of these 4 roads here, move this building up here, and all of a sudden you have 4 open spaces here, which you can use for sentinels, for example. I'll definitely try redesign again. Yeah, I think what I would do is I would probably strip everything and start from scratch. That's at least how I tend to do it. You can do the same here. You can move this down, for example. have a road. I probably would rework this, but yeah, here for example, you can remove these 3 roads and move this potential rotunda up. You can place some sentinels here. You can remove these 2 roads, get some sentinels in here. Here you can replace actually both of these roads, move this building up, and so on. So in general, on the edges here, you can be a little bit smarter. Although I would do a full rework probably, but that's something to keep in mind when you rework, that at the ends of these roads, you don't need to pull the roads all the way to the end. You can stop a couple roads before the end and get some more smaller buildings. You can probably place all of these like that along the downside of the map here, which would allow you to move this row here 2 up, and you could get a row of blacksmiths, for example, along here. But again, I would probably rework the entire thing. Same thing here. You can fill out all of these with sentinels. Here, a lot of sentinels. Here as well, you can remove all of these 5, move this building in, you have 5 open spaces here, and so on. I think you get what I mean. I would also try, if you do rework, a lot of these bigger buildings here, if you are able to, another alternative is to stop your roads into these big buildings. So let's see if I can find an example. So here, for example, it's not a great example, I haven't bothered with the layout here at all. But here, you end this road here into one big building, like this. So instead of having roads on one full side of the building, you only have one road going into the building. Same with the Alcatraz here. Stuff like that is things you can also do. I'll wait a little bit more before I do. Oh! Let's see if I get lucky and get some... Ah, there we go, 20 more. So far I've gotten 500 once and 25 times, which is interesting. Where's the final one? It's on a beach. Alright, nice. Anyways, back here. So yeah. The Power Dragon, that's a good one for the map. So that's good. Let's have a look at your great buildings. Nice. Working on your arc, I see. That's nice. Ooh, Himeji. You might want to get that up to level 91. Because considering you're so close, I would probably just go all the way to 91. Because at 85, you have invested a lot of forge points without getting a lot in return. So I would probably get it all the way up to 91. Because that's where you get 1 extra proc of the bonus. So yeah. Kind of tough to fill up everything with good stuff when you're at the end of tech. I still have Fire Pagoda and classes as well. So I got some of the same issues. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, don't remove any buildings until you have better stuff in place. But yeah, as you play, as you get more and more stuff from events, eventually you will have to replace stuff. Which I think is nice. You have to rework things every now and then. Alright, now do you have any specific questions, Winston? Anything in particular you want me to have a look at? Let's see. 17, 57, 65, 58. Nice, okay, yeah. Nice. Regarding the Temple Relics, actually no, that's fine. If you're short on space, delete the military barracks build before you collect on Trust and delete it, no road connection required. Use a spell to build stuff for events. Yeah, I'm assuming he's using the space here for events as well. I just keep mine around until I need it. Or actually right now I'm producing rogues, but when I do, I just keep it around. And then when the event comes around and I need space, I just delete it, place stuff, and then, yeah, place down the military barrack whenever I collect the Alcatraz. Alright, Winston, thanks for showing us your city. It looks quite nice, it looks very neat with all of these long rows, of course. But yeah, you do have a few things to consider for a rebuild whenever you do decide to do that. Alright. So, been streaming now for almost 2.5 hours, getting a little bit tired, and I do need to finish my St. Patrick's Day stuff, so I think I will end the stream here. Thanks a lot all of you for joining. Hope you had fun. I definitely did. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thanks for joining, and looking forward to... I'm probably gonna stream next week as well. If I don't, I will announce it, but most likely same time next week I will be streaming. But yeah, again, as I said last stream, in a week or two I might be going away for a week or two for something work related, and if and when I do, I will keep you up to date. So I won't be streaming then, of course. Alright, thanks for joining, and I will see you quite soon with some more with my St. Patrick's Day videos and the guides and so on. Alright, bye bye.